I've primed the model black. That's my base color, or not color, but for priming I'm using black. Then I got a piece of scourer, split it horizontally to thin it out, and just spray grey primer over the top of that. So that's basically a homemade splatter template. I do have brand ones, but some of them are brass. You can't get over awkward surfaces. A couple of them are vinyl, but I don't want to bend them too much and break them. So the idea of this is it's going to break up the color of the aircraft, so it'll have different hues. Seeing it's all one color, you got to do something with it to break it up a bit. Also, another problem with the instructions. These two pipes, G1 and G2, which is these here on the instructions, they're back to front. So where they're showing them going, swap them the other way around. They don't fit. If you put them the way they say, they overlap each other, which is incorrect. Okay, originally I showed you I painted these filter systems, the metal color. Ooh, I did the beryllium, which has a goldish tint to it. Some of the ones I'm looking at pictures online, they look yellower. So what I did is sprayed it again with beryllium, and I've added some Tamiya clear yellow into it. So don't be afraid to mix different brands of paints and try things, just experiment, you know. That mixed together alright, and I put a drop of Mr. Leveling Thinner in it just to thin it down a bit, and then resprayed it. And the filter cells, I hand painted them in. I used smoke black, AK 3rd gen smoke black. It's tedious because obviously you can see by the shape, it's quicker to hand paint than it would be to mask that up because they're not straight. So they're done, but I'm going to give them a clear coat yet. But I probably won't use, normally I would use the gauzy over metal because that really keeps the shine good. But I'm probably just going to use just a normal clear, hang on. So Mr. Colour Super Clear 3, even though that's the high gloss clear coat on metal, it'll dull it down a bit. I don't want it all shiny because it's in the environment it's working in Vietnam. It wouldn't be so shiny with the metal, depending on what stage of its service is too, I guess. Okay, I'm getting there with the engines. I'm still not done. I will hand paint a couple of these different filters and whatnot on this, couple of different colors, metal shades, just to break it up. All these bottles of paint you see here I used on these engines. I based primed it with black, and then I sprayed the whole thing dark aluminium, and then from there I broke it up in sections. This is all freehand. I used no masking, just wanted to keep it raw looking. I used so like this section I used like gunmetal, the other section I used titanium, and then I mixed different colors together just to add different shades. This section here of the intake with the fan, you won't see the inside of it because that goes onto the filter. So it'll be like that on the model, when it sits on the model. But I mixed, I think it was the dark aluminium with real color gold grey, mixed them together and sprayed that section. Again, that was just freehand. And then to get the heating effects on the metal, start off with I did metallic purple, just randomly sprayed it. Metallic blue, randomly sprayed it. And then burnt metal, randomly sprayed that. And for the darker stains, exhaust staining, I use jet exhaust. But like I said, I'm still not finished, so a bit more to go before I put them together.